love Christmas because if you can see it through a child's eyes and whatever. Where did all your happiness die?
Yeah, right. Why do you have to see it through a child's eye?
Exactly. Why can't your eyes light up when you get a nice Lego set?
Yeah,
you know
right,
what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I really want to know when. Like I started there, I said, well, want to know, but I really want to know when that changed. When did it change? When did it become about you're not a kid anymore? You can't have kid things. You can't do kid things. When we look down on people because What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Deep MCs, the podcast that seeks to push meaningful conversation to a whole new level. Whether it's for your entertainment or your personal growth, we appreciate you being here today. And now, on to the show. What's going on, man?
We are here for another show.
Another show.
We're ticking them off, man.
Yeah, we're knocking them down, man. Slowly working our way to 100.
Way to 100.
Way to 100. Maybe that will be the title of episode 100.
What? Let's do that, man.
Way
to 100.
To 100.
Hey, while we're here, though, for all of you guys that are here before 100, we just want to say thank you. We appreciate you. You have been part of our growth and part of our development. You've been through some of the hiccups that we've had.
All of them.
And so, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. What can they do?
Oh, well, they can thank us. Help us help them.
Yeah.
Help us thank them by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, all those things that you hear everybody say all the time. And it's not just about the growth of the show. It's to help you stay up on top of when we release new things and everything else. It was actually that you said that I was looking at some analytics.
Okay.
For the old tube of YouTube there. And right now we have about 35% of our current listenership is not subscribed.
Okay.
So, if you're out there and you're listening, just click the button.
Just hit the button.
Push the button.
Yep.
You're lucky we don't have super good, crazy editing skills, because then we could have the little subscribe button float in. Put it right there. One day.
But just wait till 100.
Just wait till 100.
We're working on it.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
What are we getting into today?
Man, it's real simple. Feeling sorry for people.
Feeling sorry for people.
I think the words are simple, but I think we're gonna probably dig a little deeper into that.
Yeah. I mean, I find it hard to feel sorry for people.
Okay. Why is that?
Where's
that bone is broken?
I'm a terrible human being.
No, you're not.
I feel like it. No, because I guess it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
It's
situational.
And now that you're thinking about this, I was thinking, so at my job, we have temps. We have some temporary helpers.
Yeah.
Right? And we have one temp helper who cannot get, he's probably never going to be hired, just let's be real, because his background is shit.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And he has made some mistakes in his past. And I kind of feel bad for him because, like, I wish that I could, well, first of all, I wish I could possess the joy and just overall happiness for everything in life that this guy has now.
Got it.
It's to the point of annoying.
Okay. How happy he is?
Yeah, because he's a black guy. He comes in and he's always, big homie, how you doing? I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to, and it's genuine.
Yeah.
Like, he's really genuinely, like, just so, but it comes from the fact that, like, he's fucked up so much, and it's like, okay, now I have this opportunity, and I'm going to take this opportunity.
Appreciative of it.
It's overly appreciative of it, right? And it's not just like, oh, I'm trying to kiss ass because I want to get something, because he's never going to be under the umbrella, right? But he's just so genuinely happy to be there. But he's in that situation because he made a lot of stupid ass decisions. Okay. Which I've made a lot of stupid ass decisions in my time. I just never got caught.
Right.
He got caught.
Right.
So, like, I have a hard time feeling bad for him. I feel bad for him to a certain extent because, like, man, this guy's really trying, and I want to be able to help him. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, bro, you fucked up. You got caught.
Yeah,
ain't got shit to do with me because you're stupid.
Right.
And you're paying for your own decisions, right?
Yeah.
So in situations like that, it's a little easier. But then there's a lot of times where I just you reap what you sow. And
yeah, I got
that's life.
I mean, I think there's some moments in it where I try not to, when it comes down to feeling bad or feeling some type of, emotion towards a situation or something like that, I try not to relate it to my own life.
Right.
I try to keep it, we talked a little bit about it in a previous one. We kind of keep the thing that we're talking about, the thing, right?
Yeah,
and not let it spread out into other areas, because then it gets clouded and convoluted. But, if I'm dealing one specific issue and we're talking about that person lost something or whatever it is, right? I try to deal with that and not compare it to what I lost. You see what I'm saying? Because it could always go real left real quick when it's like, you're talking to me about what you lost, but what did I lose, right? And you make it about yourself, right?
Yeah.
So I, not that I'm feeling sorry for somebody, but there is an emotion attached that I try to allow it to be natural and not fueled by my own, lack or loss of things, because when I look back, if I do an evaluation of things, right? If I go back and do an inventory of what I'm missing, it could be like I could feel sorry for myself real quick. You know what I'm saying? It could be that. And I think you have to be careful not to come to the table with that kind of understanding. Is that, figure it out or get it, because I hear that all the time, right? Just figure it out, because life is gonna be hard. Yeah, this is what it is. Get it done. Because if I went through this, then you can do it. But everybody's not built the same, man.
No, they are not. And I think that is a situation that needs to be looked at a little closer. That everybody isn't the same. Everybody doesn't go through things the same. And there's a huge difference. And that's, I guess, what bothers me, is that a lot of people do. Here, I'm going to use this one because I know that you can relate to it. But talking about houses. Okay. So it was, in my opinion, a lot easier to buy a house 70, 60, 50 years ago than it is to buy a house today.
Of course.
But you look at those people 30 years ago, 40 years ago, what's wrong with you? You don't own a home? Just go get one. Like, just what's your problem? But it's not that easy, right? First of all, houses aren't $2,000.
Yeah, exactly.
I made $1 a day. Yeah, but houses were still only $2,000.
And some of y'all built your house anyway.
Yeah, built your houses. I make $1.50 a day, and houses are $400,000.
Right.
But they're just looking at, it's a home.
Yeah,
just do it, right?
Yeah.
And it's not that hard. Why you don't have land, you don't have this. Back then you could just come put a stick in the ground and say, this is mine,
and you were taking it anyway.
Yeah, and it's,
so that's a different story for another time,
whole nother time. But I think that happens a lot, right? Is you hear, just do it, figure it out, whatever. But the state is constantly evolving. It's not, even though we're talking about one specific thing, whether it's a loss of a loved one or a loss of an item or a loss of a job or whatever it is, like, it's always changing as time progresses, because time changes things.
Yeah, of course.
And how even in people, how you process loss at 5 is not how you process loss at 55.
Yeah, of course.
And
at least not hope. That's hope now.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we should.
You think?
Yeah. Maybe we should.
Let me think on that.
Because here, follow me. Follow me here. Everybody here, follow me. I'm gonna change it a little bit, because think of it as a child, a newborn child, or a child that's first learning to walk or whatever, is a very fearless, try anything human being that we are worried, oh, they're going to fall. Oh, they're going to bump their head.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to do whatever, because
we create the fear.
We create the fear, but that's because of time and experience, right?
Yeah.
When you try to explain to somebody, explain to a 5-year-old or a 4-year-old death or loss or whatever, like it's a different understanding. They process it different. Some may understand. Some just think, okay, well, they're not here anymore, right? But they don't have that time to build all those attachments to where, you know, okay, if mom dies at 5, it's different than mom dying at 55, because now you have the experiences and remember this, and she was there for the kids, right? It's a completely different scenario. Time changes the need of what we need, so maybe we do need to process like we're 5.
I believe that, you know, just kind of hearing you say that and then actually thinking through it as we were talking, I think there are some things that youthfulness, a youthful approach would be better for us even as adults, right? And I think we hinder ourselves in a lot of things in life because we don't approach it with that I'm going to try it, you know, I'm going to jump off the house, you know, kind of, you know, daredevil ignorance, right?
Yes.
we call it ignorance right now, but it was fun.
Oh, yes.
It was, so we've stopped having fun, right?
Yeah.
We've stopped having fun. We've stopped enjoying ourselves. Man, I see this, and this is, you know, here we go jumping off. Well, I'm jumping off this time. You know, there's been a surge in adult games, right? You know, adult coloring books and, you know, adult Legos and all of these other kind of things, right? Yeah. Where you're starting to see the playfulness or the childlikeness trying to be put back into your everyday life, right? And I think that's important. I told a story, and I think it's even in the book, where my son, when he was young, he would just jump, right? And he would never, it didn't matter. Like sometimes I would almost drop him. Yeah. And I'd be like, dude, stop. But he knew he was secure and it didn't matter. He was just going to do whatever he wanted to do, right? Yep. And there was no fear about it. There was no fear of falling. There was no fear of hitting anything. There's no fear. I'm over here struggling trying to hold it.
Meanwhile, you're stressed the fuck out.
And he's has a new game.
Yeah.
Right.
Having a blast. Yeah. I think that you touched on something that is huge, and I think it's interesting. We talk about adults and fun, and I don't know when, first of all, and we're getting way sidetracked.
Yeah, it is.
When did fun become a thing, and why did it become a problem when it was lost? And I think about, like, over time, through evolution, hunter-gatherer, right? Did they have fun back then? I don't know, maybe, but a lot of the time was more centered around survival. You had kids because you needed more hands. Yeah. Even back in the day, you needed people to tend the farm, so you had this big
huge families, right?
Did they have fun? I don't know, but so at some point, children, just let kids be kids, came into play. I don't know when that was, right? I mean, because I played as a child, my parents played as children, so I can't put a exact pinpoint of when playing became a thing, right? Where it wasn't about tending the farm, it was about letting kids be kids. But then there also became a point where, like, it cut off. You're an adult now. Yeah. You need to adult.
And you take on adult responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, but so because I'm adult, that means I can't, and there's a stigma. And I know for me, I mean, I have a very small group of people. The people that surround me know me for me, but like you have conversations with other people and you say, oh yeah, I play video games, or I have, why? Like,
right.
I mean, I want to do more than just go to the bar and drink. That became adult fun. Going to the bar and drinking is adult fun. Yeah. And feeling like shit the next morning. Right. I'd rather play a game with my friends, my whatever, and enjoy myself. Bullshit, talk about life, decompress, whatever. Like, to me, but why did that change, and when did it change, and why? Because you're an adult. You're an adult, so you can't have a Lego set.
No longer can do that.
Yeah, you can't do it.
And I cringe sometimes because I had a full Lego like city, right? The full city, the whole thing. And I think a lot even now. I was like wondering, you know, it's one of my goals to get the space in, you know, the next house, to have the space for me to build my city back, right? Because I Legos got me to this point.
Right.
When I go back and look at it, you know what I'm saying? Legos is what triggered me to get to this point. It's why I'm in Houston. It's, you know, all of these things created this scenario, right? And even today, I still attribute a lot of how my mind operates to the building of Legos, you know?
So you can say that they were the building blocks to your life.
They were the building blocks to my life.
People are like, Jesus, stupid ass.
Stop it.
But that's the thing, right? Is you have an attachment to that, and you have that love of Lego. Me personally, right. I never had that. I had other things, but some point you lost that. Some point you lost it because it doesn't fit the aesthetics of the couch we're buying and whatever. But what is, who gives a shit?
Right.
Like, what the fuck does it matter? You know, if that's where your enjoyment comes from, if that's where your peace of mind comes from, you know, like it's your home. Your home doesn't have to be a museum, an art piece. Like, you live in there, right? You know, allow it to be what it is. And I think that's awesome that you're saying, okay, next house, I want to have my.
I gotta have my space, man. You know,
how big or how small, to have a space where you can get back to that, because it is very meaningful to you and to who you are as a person.
Right.
You know, there's a little piece of you that is not there because.
And the crazy thing, man, is all of this, I need to figure out the caveat to it all. Is I need to figure out how to accomplish it today rather than waiting on it for something else.
Right.
Right? Because right now I'm looking forward to it as opposed to still enjoying it right now. And that really clicked as you were talking. I was like, so why am I not doing it now? You know, as opposed to me pushing it off until the next thing, right? Because something else will come up and it'll distract me, and then I won't do it. But why not go buy me a little small set today and start doing it, right? Because I was watching yesterday. It all comes together, man. The Legos. Ultimately, I was building barns and stuff for my farm animals.
Right.
And so yesterday I was watching a homestead show on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, because at heart, I'm a country Lego building guy, right?
Yeah.
And my idea is for this homestead where I can continue to build, right? Build chicken coops or build whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
And then it is to house these animals. So ultimately my Legos have influenced even my desires for long-term, whatever that I want this to be, right?
Right.
And so I'm watching this homestead show and I'm like, yeah, I just need to go get me some chickens. You know, I just need to go wherever we are right now. I just need to go get me a couple birds.
Yeah.
You know, because eggs are ridiculous right now anyway. So let me just go get me a couple birds, man. And let's kick this thing off.
Let's get it started. I don't know how your neighbors are gonna feel about it.
It's not even I'm worried neighbors. I'm worried about that woman in the house. She was like, "We're not getting any chickens."
Look, one or two ain't gonna hurt nobody.
And they had a thing, man. You can put the thing on it.
Oh, so to make them quiet?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
They have a collar so they don't crow.
What's the problem then?
I mean, is that humane though? You take a rooster's crow away?
I don't know. I can't. I can't.
We are so far.
Is it humane to charge $12 for a dozen eggs? You know.
So let me go get the rooster and take the crow away. Then.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think that's a good idea, and you should, especially now that you got your own stuff going, your own space, your own office, everything else. Put yourself a little. The new Lego architect designs. They have a lot of nice buildings and stuff,
bro,
out there, and just
like I'm not into the. I don't want the space. I don't want the roadblocks. I don't want all of that other stuff. I just want I want the city. Like I was always into the city, like building the.
Right.
You had the gas station here, and you had the. Yeah, man.
You got to get it, man. You're missing out.
I'm missing out.
You're missing out because you somewhere along the line were told you got to be.
I got to grow up.
You are, yeah, and that's the problem. Because if you don't get rid of it, you are not an adult.
Yeah, right. So the Legos got replaced with AutoCAD.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's that. So I replaced the Legos, the playfulness of Legos, with the structure of AutoCAD because I had to get a job, right?
Right.
I had to make money. I had to, create a career and build a life.
The whole thing. Meanwhile, over in Denmark, adults are getting paid way too much money to design new Lego sets.
Exactly.
Right? And who's telling them, well, you're not an adult because you and all they do is design toys that they can
sell to me.
Charge ridiculous amounts of money to sell to you to buy.
Yeah.
But I think that's a huge thing though, right? Is that finding that connection with something that still brings you that level of joy, that childlike joy, and I think that's why even you think, and they say this and people have said, oh, I don't love Christmas, but people, oh, I love Christmas because you can see it through a child's eyes and whatever. Where did all your happiness die?
Yeah, right. Why do you have to see it through a child's eye?
Exactly. Why can't your eyes light up when you get a nice Lego set?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to know when. Like I started there, I said, well, want to know, but I really want to know when that changed. When did it change? When did it become about you're not a kid anymore? You can't have kid things. You can't do kid things. When we look down on people because they have, you have child things. You must be a pedophile or something like that. Like whatever.
You begin to assign these stipulations on the people when they, when they're doing whatever they're doing, right?
Yeah.
And so I get that, and I mean I just thought about it, man. You brought up Christmas, and my daughter's birthday was just recently.
Yeah.
And out of all of this, she didn't get a ton of stuff because we just didn't do it that way. She's one, right? But out of all of the stuff that she was playing with, it was the box that the stuff came in, right?
This is how it works.
So she's pushing the box around, and climbing in and out of the box, and I was like, okay, so we just could have went to
and got some boxes. Yeah, that's
I could have just got a couple boxes and we would have been cool.
Yeah, but that honestly, man, don't even start on 1 year birthday parties because that's the God's honest truth. You literally could have just saved one of the boxes from some shit that you bought.
Right.
Get some crumpled up newspaper.
Amazon's coming to the house every day.
Anyway, right? And called it a day.
Yeah.
It would have been the greatest thing in her life.
And she would have been in love. She would have still been pushing it today.
Pushing it.
Yep.
But now you done threw out the thing that she loves the most.
The boxes are gone. And the toys that she's not playing with over there.
Yeah, in the corner, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get some boxes. Happiness is an empty box.
Man, my 11-year does the same thing. He's still, at this point, I think that building got passed on to kind of, because they like forts and all this other kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He'll still play with a box, man, at 11.
Boxes are wonderful things. They could take you to space.
Right.
They could be used for traps.
That imagination, man, runs wild with a box.
Runs wild with a box, man. I like it. I don't know how we went from feeling sorry to people to
we're not feeling sorry anymore.
We're not feeling sorry anymore to childlike wonder to buying just an empty box. But that's how it goes sometimes on these episodes.
On the deep MCs.
On the deep MCs. So leave it there, man. Peace. Get yourself a box. What's going on, guys? Hopefully you enjoyed the show. We appreciate you listening for sure. But we need your help.
Yeah, we need your help. We need you to like, comment, and subscribe so that we can continue to make great content for you guys.
Yeah. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe.